Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the belief purge that you're going to experience when you are shifting your self-concept. And this video is part number 1 of a 2-part series where I'm going to talk about the transition phase between your old and your new self-concept. So in part number 1, as I said, we're going to talk about the belief purge, the limiting beliefs that are coming up as you are letting them go. They need to come to the surface for you to be able to see them, not react, and then shift into your new story, your new self-concept, your conscious reality that you're creating from the inside out. In part number 2 of this series, we're going to talk about the energy drain that you might be experiencing when you are shifting your self-concept. And this is pretty counterintuitive because you're raising your energy and at some point you're gonna feel it go down because that's what your body is used to. It's a very, very interesting experience. And if you can remain non-reactive to what I'm talking about in part 1 and part 2, then you're going to be able to successfully shift your self-concept and shift into that new version of yourself consistently and sustainably. I'm going to link the second part of this 2-part series here as soon as I have uploaded it. Now, before I get started with today's topic, my name is Julia. I'm a mindset coach, and here on High Value, I'm talking about all things consciousness, inner healing, self-love, and manifestation. If you're looking for personalized one-on-one support, I'd love to help you and support you on your journey. So feel free to reach out to me if you want that additional support. You can find the links to my coaching services in the box below. And now let's jump into today's topic, the belief purge. First off, what is it? When you are transitioning from your old self-concept, the old story that you were telling yourself, to your new self-concept, inevitably you will need to let go of your old limiting beliefs. That's the point of shifting into a new self-concept, is to have new, strong, beautiful beliefs that are aligning with the new version of yourself that feels loved and feels abundant. Now, there are some beliefs within yourself, most probably if you're doing this work, that you want to let go of. And what can happen in the process of aligning and affirming your new self-concept and your new beliefs and of really programming them into your subconscious mind is that your old limiting beliefs will come to the surface, and then you have 2 options. You can either react to them, feel triggered, and go back into the old story, or you can be present and aware and shift back into your new self-concept. And I think it sounds easier than it actually is. That's why I'm deciding to make an entire video about this. I want to go a little bit deeper into what does it actually feel like when these old beliefs come up, and what are some common mistakes that I see happening and that I have experienced for myself, and how can you actually avoid them. So I guess the concept is pretty clear. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. But let's look at this in a practical way. So you're manifesting something. Let's say you are manifesting wealth, and your old beliefs about money were that money is hard to make, I need to work a lot for money, or money is just not coming to me, I don't have enough money. Yeah, let's say these are your old beliefs, like this energy of lack where it's difficult to make money and you feel like you don't have enough money. And let's say the new self-concept and belief system that you want to align yourself to is, I am abundant. Money comes to me very, very easily. I love making money. Making money is so easy. I am so rich, I'm so wealthy, I'm so successful. So at the beginning, obviously you're going to resonate more with your old self-concept. That's where you're starting, it's normal, that's where you're resonating at. You want to go here, so you're going to start to affirm, you're going to say the affirmations, you're going to resonate in the experience of abundance, you're going to meditate or visualize, whatever your techniques are that you are using, you're going to start to resonate here in this new self-concept. This means that your beliefs are going to start to align with this new self-concept. Now, this process of replacing your old belief system with the new one doesn't usually happen overnight. I don't say that it can't, because anything is possible, but for most of us, it takes a little bit of time to really be able to hold that new energy and to really, really stay loyal to our new self and to really stay grounded in our new self. So what happens in the in-between phase is that we are purging these old beliefs, they're coming to the surface, and then sometimes we're reacting to them, we're buying into them because we're still resonating with the energy of lack, and we're still resonating with the beliefs of lack. and we're still just simply believing that this is true. We are not recognizing that I don't have enough money is simply a thought, and we could simply reject it and say, no, I do have enough money. I resonate as a wealthy person now. Oftentimes, we are still buying into the old beliefs, and that's when we are still stuck in the old self-concept. Now, there will come a phase where you're in the middle. You're resonating a lot with the new self-concept, with abundance, and then you're also still resonating a lot with the old beliefs. What happens in that in-between phase is that you're on the edge of almost tipping over into your abundant self, and that is when your old beliefs are coming up and you are experiencing them and you're not quite buying into them, but you're still buying into them a little bit, and you're still a little bit entangled in this old energy. It's going to feel a little bit like something is very uncomfortable, like, what is happening to me? I was feeling so abundant and I was feeling so radiant, and now there are these thoughts like, am I doing something wrong? Am I not applying the manifesting tools correctly? What is going on? It's going to feel very, very uncomfortable. And you're going to be very conscious of this old energy because you're not buying into the victim mentality, but you're also not on the other side where you're feeling like the winner and where you're feeling super successful already with your manifestation, and you're not yet feeling fully aligned here either. So that's the purge. It's old beliefs coming up to the surface and you feeling uncomfortable with them because you are now becoming aware of them. And I want to remind you that this is actually a good place to be in, because now you're having the opportunity to make the step that you did never make before. Many people, when they could actually be purging the beliefs and they could get them out of their system, what happens is they buy into them again, they go back to the old story, and then they're wondering why their manifestation isn't coming. But if you're aware in this tipping point, if you stay conscious and if you realize, yes, it is uncomfortable, yes, there are old beliefs and old energies coming up for me, yes, I would rather prefer to be fully aligned here in this new self-concept. But seeing the old beliefs is strengthening me because I am here now. I'm building my awareness. I'm learning not to react, but to choose my thoughts. And I encourage you to stay very aware, to be very, very happy where you are, because you are having the opportunity to see the old story. And once you really, really, really see it for what it is, you can never go back again. And I want to encourage you to see this as an opportunity. It's your opportunity to really fully shift into your new self-concept by really overcoming your old self-concept and not just running away from it. Yeah, you're not running away in the sense that now you're like running into techniques and anxiously affirming in the hopes that you're gonna align back to your new self-concept. That's not gonna work. But you're gonna stand still. You're gonna know internally that your new beliefs are already practiced. You're already partially identified with your new abundant self-concept. And now you just need to stand firm and know that you are wealthy, you are abundant, you are whatever you are affirming in your new self-concept. And now these old beliefs are coming up for you to see, for you not to react to, and to simply see them, create a distance, and know internally, I am here, I am wealthy, I am abundant, and I just see these beliefs, emotions, I just see them come up. I'm still, I'm not attached, I'm letting them go. Feel whatever you need to feel, don't resist it, see the thoughts, see the emotions, and know internally, it is done. It is done. I am this new version of myself. Your presence is going to help you to break free. I would say from personal experience that when this belief purge happens, I would not necessarily affirm against it unless it feels good and you feel the shift happening. But you know, you need to try out for yourself what is best for you. Sometimes for me personally, it feels like I need to just sit with it and just really feel the emotions, feel what is going on within my body and within my mind. And after a while, I can start affirming again, or I can start taking action again. And sometimes it's actually easier to affirm because it aligns me directly with the new belief system. But this really depends on the day, the topic, how I'm feeling. So just play around with this and try to be very conscious of what is creating more resistance. Like, for example, if you're affirming and it's actually creating more resistance and anxiety within you because you're saying like it's not okay to feel that way, then I wouldn't affirm. I would actually start to say like, no, it's okay that these beliefs are coming up. It's okay because they're just coming up for me to see them. I'm looking at them, I'm relaxed, I'm okay, I'm not buying into them. And whenever they are evaporating, I can start affirming again and I can feel good about it. So do what feels good for you, but do not buy into it. And not buying into it itself can feel a little bit difficult because sometimes we just want to get back to the old worried place where you're feeling fearful, and although it doesn't feel great, it still feels like the reality that we know and that we're comfortable with. But I encourage you to not go back. Stand firm in your inner knowing, and if it takes for you to just be present and to just sit there and let go of the overwhelm and create space for all these emotions and all these beliefs to be there for a bit before they leave you, then that's fine. But stay present. Stand firm in your knowing of who you are. Don't go back to the old belief system, but know that your new self-concept is now who you are and who you're going to choose to be. Always revert back to that new self-concept. Always come back to that new self-concept. You're worth it and you're going to achieve it, and it's going to feel effortless in time. And just allow yourself to be very, very kind to yourself in this process of purging. It's normal, it happens. Just make sure not to get stuck in that by, being completely bought into the old story, but to just stay present, relax yourself, and you're going to fall back naturally into that new self-concept. Another thing that you could do is interrupt old thought patterns. If you feel like being present actually doesn't help, then allow yourself to really come in with a stronger energy and say like, no, this is not happening. I'm not reverting back to the old self-concept, and I affirm that I am here. So to summarize, the 3 things that I recommend you could be doing and trying out in such a situation is either be aware and simply allow the emotions and beliefs to be there, create a distance between you and them. Second would be to interrupt all thought patterns fiercely and redirect into your new self-concept through affirming. And third of all, you can just allow yourself to relax back into your new self-concept. Now, it's your choice what you want to do in the situation, and I think that depending on what exactly is coming up for you, you could try all of these options and see what works best for you personally. Maybe sometimes one technique will work better than the other. Let your intuition guide you here. Let your heart guide you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And if you need support on the journey, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to support you. And don't forget to watch the second part of the 2-part series. I'm gonna link it up here as soon as I have uploaded it. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.